What it do, my people? Hopefully y'all all having a good day today. I am on week 3, day 3 already. It's kind of crazy, man. This is it went by super fast, but yeah, man. So everybody's kind of been touching up on their in-cab inspection. So I'm gonna tell you like pretty much everything that we worked on today so far. Well, that I've worked on today so far where I'm at. So I came here early and I did my in-cab inspection. I like to do that every day just to make sure it's still there. I don't miss or leave out any things because that's an important part once you get to the actual test, because you don't want to miss any of the main things on the in-cab inspection starting off, because you won't even get a chance. If you fail the in-cab, you won't even get a chance to do your city driving or your backing maneuvers. So every day when you get here, just to give you guys a kind of an idea what you would be working on here, your trucking school, but it varies for each state and city. So I'm just talking about mine. I'm out in the West Coast, but for mine, every day when we get here at 8 a.m., probably like the first 30 minutes, you do your in-cab inspection. Then you would do your safety start. Then your air tank pressure building. Then you will move on to your air checks, which consist of your air leak test, your low air warning test, your tractor and trailer protection valve test, and then you will do another safety start after you do those 3 tests. So then we will go on to another in-cab inspection. And there's a lot of things that come with this. Like just for the in-cab inspection, this one, it'll be the seatbelt, safety equipment, horns, oil pressure, voltmeter gauge, indicator lights, temperature gauge, windshield, window glass and mirrors, wipers and washer, heater and defroster. Then you will go on to your tractor brake and trailer brake checks once you're done with that in-cab inspection. And those brake checks consist of the tractor brake test first, and there's things you have to do. You'll see once you get to school. You guys know exactly what I'm talking about, what I am talking about. You do your tractor brake test first, then you would do your trailer brake test, and then last but not least, you would do your service brake test. So then you would go on. Now moving on, you would do outside tractor inspection. So this is the front of your vehicle, lights and reflectors. Sorry, some flew in my window, almost went in my mouth. Pause. Once you do your front lights and reflectors, you will move on to your engine compartment. Get familiar with the engine. And those consist of your coolant, hoses and fittings, alternator, water pump, air compressor, oil level, power steering pump, steering linkage, steering gearbox. Then we'll be moving on to the front suspension. Here is times 6. So you don't want to miss this on the test. You want to really get familiarized with the front suspension. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then it's 5 key points, and I want you guys to look it up yourself. I don't want to give you guys all the jewels, Some of it you got to do your homework on. So you do your front suspension first. You do not want to miss that at all, because that is times 6. So if you miss it, it is times 6. You don't want to do that. Then you will move on to your front air brakes. Your front air brakes, hoses and lines, brake chambers, slack adjusters and push rods, and then your drums and linings. Then you will move on to your steer tires and rims, your front steer tires, your rims and hubs, sides, no, side and rear of the tractor. So the sides and the rear, you'll be if you're doing your inspection. The mirrors and doors, the fuel and DEF tanks, catwalk and steps, frame and cross members, drive shaft and torque arm, your air and electrical trailer connections. So you're explaining these in detail. I don't have a lot of time to tell you guys, break down each one, just because I'm on my lunch and I don't want to, I got to eat too, Then we'll be moving on to the fifth wheel and skid plate. And there's a lot of points for this one that you'll learn once you get to school. So get familiar with this stuff. Go on YouTube. There's a lot of videos out here that explain all of this. There's videos that you'll come in ahead of the curve if you already have an understanding of these things. So after the fifth wheel and skid plate, you will move on to the mud flaps. Explain that. The tractor tail lights, and then you explain that in detail. Then you move to your drive tires and rims, your rear axle, drive axle, your rear axle, which is your drive axle, tire and rims, your rear axle suspension, your rear axle brakes. Then you will go into your trailer inspection, which consists of the front wall of trailer. So, the front wall, your landing gear, trailer frame and floor, and then side of the trailer. Then you will move on to the trailer tires and rims, and you explain that in details as well. And then you will move on to your trailer suspension, trailer brakes, back of the trailer, right side of the trailer, and then your exhaust system. So I just told you guys the key points that you're gonna do on your inspection, your pre-trip inspection. And I didn't even go into detail about any of these, and I know it varies for each person how long it takes to actually go through the whole thing. But the videos I've seen on YouTube, and a lot of guys, some guys, I've seen guys get it done in 15 minutes. I've seen guys get it done 25, 30 minutes. It's not a race. I have to do my homework and find out if it is timed, but to my knowledge, I don't think it is time. But you don't want to be sitting there all day, hours and stuff, because other people have to test, and time is money. So but yeah, if you guys get familiarized with those all of those topics and learn about the engine, the front suspension, you learn about all of that stuff, man. The fifth wheel, you just want to learn about everything before you get here, because it will be so much easier if you already kind of have an understanding of all the parts. And yeah, that's all I gotta say, man. I was just kind of giving you guys a rundown of what we have to learn before our test, and that's not even including the backing maneuvers or the city drive. But you want to get this down, man. You want to get this stuff down, man. For anybody that's kind of interested in going to trucking school at all, man, if you guys got any questions, if I got the answers, man, you can email me. I'll leave my email down in the description. Just hit me up and ask me anything, man. I'm not one of these people. I don't have the crabs in the bucket mentality, man. If I have the knowledge about anything, I'm willing to share it with you guys, because like I say, man, the guy that inspired me is Trucking with Tay. Trucking with Tay inspired me to get out here and do it, man. And hopefully one day I can do a video. We can cross paths, somewhere in the United States. We can cross paths. Sorry, I'm a little tired. Hopefully one day we can cross paths, Trucking with Tay, because you inspired me, man. You inspired me to do this. I've always wanted to do it as a kid, but you inspired me to just stop waiting and go after my dreams and goals, man. But yeah, if you guys have any questions, hit me up, and I'll be happy to answer anything. And if I don't have the answer, I'll hit up some of my mentors and I'll get the answers for you. Peace.